One of the things scientists have learned from the fossil record is that many types of organisms that once lived on Earth no longer exist. Evolution may explain why some species seem to disappear completely. They evolve into new species. But entire populations of plants and animals can also become extinct quickly because of changes in their environment. Human activities can impact ecosystems. Consider what happened to the American bald eagle because of use of the pesticide DDT.
Here at Reelfoot, probably the first major awareness of a detrimental, dangerous effect of people was in the 1950s when it was discovered that the pesticide DDT was being used to kill insects on farm crops as well as for mosquito control.
And the primary factor causing the eagles to finally disappear, the final straw, so to speak, was DDT.
The DDT was coming into the ecosystem here at Reelfoot by affecting the insects. The insects were in turn eaten by fish. The fish were eaten by the bald eagles. And the buildup of the DDT in those eagles resulted in their laying eggs, which were too fragile to be incubated.
DDT primarily affected the reproductive system, made the egg shells weak, made the eggs infertile, and that DDT was a primary factor in the disappearance of the eagles from this part of the country in the 1950s, 60s, and 70s.
When the eagles would try to sit on these shells and incubate them in the nest, the shells would crack and break, and therefore there would be no offspring.
Now, after DDT was banned, it took really about 10 years before the eagles, the other birds that eat fish, really began to make a strong comeback. So by the mid-80s, they were making a strong comeback, and the eagles are now doing extremely well in this part of the country. In fact, we've got more eagles nesting at Reelfoot right now than we've had since the 1950s. So the eagles really show that when we do care about the environment, we're willing to take some steps like the banning of DDT. We can save an animal from the brink of extinction and actually bring it back to levels where they're not even endangered anymore.